Facebook, Twitter, Instagram are just some of the many platforms that were first introduced to socialize and interact with family and friends. But these platforms have become vital tools in everyday life, whether it be business, politics, and entertainment. So how powerful are these platforms now in this day and age? Well, the State of Social Media Report 2019 is here to break it all down. Dubai-based social media monitoring platform Crowd Analyzer has released its State of Social Media 2019 report that examines social media trends derived from over 180 million users across the region.
It's an old saying, data is, king. And having data enables us to have the right audiences, identify them, and know how to engage with them.
The annual report provides an in-depth overview of the languages used, gender participation, and location analysis across various industries.
Social media, the way it was started back in the MySpace days, is totally different from today. Today, they're pure mainstream media channels. They're affecting elections. They're changing mindsets over brands or individuals. They're shaping reputations. So they're more of mainstream media as any other media, and even much more impactful than traditional media.
As for some of the key findings, the automotive industry was the most talked about sector across all social media platforms, accounting for 60.7 million interactions out of the total 172.8 million interactions analyzed. In second place was the telecommunications industry with 38.4 million interactions, followed by the media industry with 22.8 million interactions.
I think the automotive industry is going through a bit of a transformation in this region. You've got things like ride-hailing, which is kind of coming, like your Ubers and your Karims of this world and the Swivels of this world. There's also a little bit of a push in terms of, population, kind of looking at, how they're spending their money, where they want to spend it when it comes to a car, what kind of options do they want. So they're actually either, I'm not entirely sure if they're going to upgrade or downgrade, but there is a push to kind of sell the car and look for alternatives.
An analysis of the languages used showed Arabic to be the most dominant language across all industries, with the exception of fintech, where English was most commonly used.
The industry itself is trying to kind of build itself into the market. So they're raising a lot of awareness. They're trying to kind of do a lot of marketing to kind of get people to know about it. And it seems like the language that they're doing it in is English. Okay, so ultimately, if you start the communication with English, you're probably going to get a lot of English back in return, and I think that's what's happening. So it's going through an evolution stage. I think eventually we'll probably get into Arabic because it's something that's inevitable.
The report also brought to light other interesting insights. For example, in the telecommunications industry, the internet was one of the most talked about topics. Meanwhile, in the media sector, horror movies took the lead when it came to on-demand TV conversations, and Twitter emerged as the most popular platform for discussing TV series overall.
Year on year, we see ginormous growth in followers, whether it be in Saudi, whether it be in UAE, and UAE specific. I think we've had, across the social media spectrum, the channels, we've had like a 32% growth in terms of engagement and followers coming onto the platforms themselves. And there's also, on average, I think people spend about 3 hours of their day on social media. So that's having a huge impact in terms of how people are engaging each other in the markets.
There is no doubt that social media platforms will continue to be one of the highest performing customer engagement channels, and that's why brands will continue to use it as a vital tool for creating effective marketing strategies. Faraz Javed, Emirates News.